the Shark Tank. Today I'm joined by old stagers, Josh Ravelli and Grant Ravelli. We're going to talk all things Mad Monday. Anything from what to wear and what to drink and who to avoid, probably more importantly. So, what do you think? Any thoughts for
Mate, I've always, when I show up to the first training session of the year, I always think that Mad Monday is my goal to get through the season. So, you know, it's like your... it's the main event, isn't it? Yeah. Really, like to the season. You know, that's what gets you through the hard pre-season trainings.
But you know, the coach is looking around. He's looking at players, thinking, "Oh, you know, he'll be good and he'll be good come finals time and that sort of thing." But you're sort of looking at him and thinking, "He's a grog monster that way."
Yeah, and he's going to turn on Mad Monday and have a right go. Or you know, you could be a bloke like Jamie Soward. You probably don't want him on your Mad Monday because he's, you know, drinks Midorian lemonade and probably wouldn't even show up in general, you know. So
yeah, that's a bit of an issue. You got your Adam Walkers of the world, who's fun to hang around every now and then, but the whole day he's thinking about what he has to do the next day. You don't want that sort of forethought.
And I've seen him with his clothes off, and it's not a very good look. It's not a very good look. So you know, you got a few things to weigh up on Mad Monday. You know, the way a bloke looks with his kit off.
Yeah.
Because there's sure to be some sort of nudity on Mad Monday. It's a must.
Speaking of nudies for Mad Monday, who we still got available and who's still on the nude?
Well, Bo got himself off yesterday with a barnstorming try.
Oh yeah. Nick Garland. Yeah, that was a false attempt at one of the boys had already scored. He tried to claim it after the fact, so he's still on the nude run.
and Cozza's another one too. So.
Oh, he hasn't scored in 5 years. So
yeah,
he's given.
He's given.
Maris McGannon.
Maris McGannon.
Yeah, so it's probably this late in the year. There's no point in those boys trying to score. I think they'll.
Well, I think yesterday they conceded that they didn't score in the regular season, so that's
done.
So they need.
Right, yeah. What about blokes to avoid? There can be some pretty intoxicated people who can be quite a nuisance. I'll throw your hand up first. I'm the kind of person that likes to hang around the nuisance personalities, or you know, then there's other people who try and avoid them and have a quiet beer in the corner. That's not
well, you know, I think we've come up with a bit of a market here. So
we have.
So we'll show the market here now, and your number one pick is obviously Adam Wright.
Yeah. He's
probably one bloke you definitely want to avoid on Mad Monday. Not even on a Mad Monday, just in general on the drinking, you know. So
he's 2 to 1, and I mean really he'd be $1.10, but we don't know if he's going to turn up. Otherwise, you know, he'd be obviously a lot shorter.
Well, the thing is baby on the way, so you know it could be a possibility of a Mad Monday baby, which everyone's kind of hoping.
Yeah. Play on the grand final and then see you later.
Yeah, see you later. And then
he'd be a big loss by the celebrations.
Yeah,
brings a lot of value to the table.
I reckon he's like an impact player on Mad Monday. Get him in for a couple of hours and then, I don't know,
send him
maybe locked up or something like that.
I think old Leroy would be happy he doesn't turn up.
Yeah, definitely. Dylan Smith, he's only a young bloke, but definite pest.
Tried and true pest every year, Smithy. So
5 to 2. Again, I haven't seen him around the club for a couple of months, but it doesn't mean he's not going to come. And Troy Ravelli, the last thing you want is a bloke telling you what to do on Mad Monday. You know, if I'm going to piss in the corner, I'm going to piss in the corner. And that's why I'm throwing myself up there as well.
Probably one bloke, you know, who was potentially going to play this year and was injured in the pre-season, you know, and he would have been up there with Adam Wright, was Scott Gillis. He would have been he would have been a certainty there for Pest, but he
come to training, so he's still invited.
He's still invited. Now we got the people that are most likely to stay at home.
should stay at home
After
or go
last
home
year-
early.
After last year's effort, we got our assistant coach Michael Bayless there. He was awful last year. Shouldn't have got off on the bus. Got a bit excited Sunday night, but that's what it's all about. You got to back up.
Yeah.
That's the main big thing about Mad Mondays is backing up after the big Sunday celebration. So last year Doc was awful.
And
So,
that form has been coming in for the last couple of years, I think. The boys have been pretty disappointed with him on the drink in general, so maybe he's getting too old. I don't know if he can get too old for Mad Monday,
Yeah,
but
I don't know about that, but
anyway, his favourite there. Aaron Hughes, well, obviously we're not going to forget the time that he didn't make it on the bus. It's going to be difficult for him to, I mean, we need to see some form before he's going to get out of that category anyway, so he's down there.
yeah, and listen, last of all, Andrew Ward, but I think Andrew Ward should be up in the 2 to 1 category for stay at home, but you know, Hilly takes him under his wing, so you know, Hilly will make him come. That's probably why he's so far out on the odds here. But
He's like Hilly's employee.
yeah,
Shuffles around, gets him drinks and that when required.
and then I guess we can probably go on to the best on ground, and that's probably why Dan Hilly's at the top, because he's got an assistant with him the whole time.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do a thing on Mad Monday except get loose. So you know, like, so I guess you know that's probably why he's favourite. But you know, Jack Cates is there, young bloke. He likes to really rip in and have a good right go.
Yeah, he's fit from the same mould, and
You know, he's just a lot.
like we were saying before, he's wind assisted.
Yeah, wind assisted.
all three of those men there, they could really produce special numbers Mad Monday. They are top shelf lunatics. So we're looking for big performances all them three. So.
And listen, Bryden at the end there, I think he is the real dark horse. Everyone counts him out for best on ground early on, but once he gets going, he's a real fly. You know what I mean? He's good value at 5 to 1 there. I'll be getting on him. He's my best bet for the day.
He's offering good value with the costume as well. Last year I think they come as a Wiggles. That was
Yeah,
pretty good.
that's
Good little team effort. So I reckon he a bit of added value there with the costume from Bryden. So.
I'll tell you, Matt Callaghan's not on there, and he's a bit of a grog monster. Like, gets really sloppy, falls over a bit, but keeps trudging.
The odd abusive phone call thrown in.
Thrown in. Thrown in.
That's about it. Anyone want to suggest who they'll be placing bets on?
Oh, like I said, best value for me is Bryden Sutton. I'll be probably getting on him. You know, Wardy's got some value there, but being Hilly's assistant, I think that sort of plays him out there. Just depends what Hilly, where he's at.
What his requirements are for the day.
What his requirements for the day. He might require Wardy to just stay at home. Fold his underpants.
I'm going to jump all over Dylan Smith, the biggest pest. Regardless of I don't know whether he's coming or not, but I think that's easy money.
Yeah, look, I'm going to throw a name up that wasn't even on the market, Bowie Hargraves. I reckon he could produce something big on the day for best on ground. Again, that probably comes down to his Sunday night and preparation. So I'm going to throw Bowie Hargraves in there for player of the day.
Well, I think a lot of the young guys now don't really know how to sort of come into a Mad Monday. You know, they go hard early and can't really like back it up. But you know, you see the real war horses on Mad Monday, the guys who go hard.
No, I'm all about getting excited early. Get excited, then just bat your way through.
See, my game plan is not to have a huge one on Sunday night. I always try and go and get a few hours sleep and really just hit me saddles on Mad Monday.
Oh, I think that's one of the cattiest things you've ever said. So I'm all for have a big one Friday, because you have a big one Sunday night and you get up, you're dusty, and it's like, oh, get a beer in here and you keep going.
Yeah, well,
Just me.
I don't know.
Yeah. See you Monday. There we go.